What is going on YouTube? Lamont at large coming to you from the hills of North Hollywood, California. Walking on Valley Crest right now. Very nice neighborhood. Definitely a neighborhood I do not belong in. And today we're gonna walk really quickly up to the house and show you where hip-hop rapper Mac Miller died of a drug overdose on September 7th of 2018. Mac Miller, I believe at the time of his death, was about 27 years old. Very popular rapper. Believe he was a native of Pennsylvania. Might have been the Pittsburgh suburb, somewhere of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And very popular rapper, died of an accidental drug overdose. 3 men were actually charged with his death. Cameron Pettit, Stephen Walter, and Ryan Rivas. It's alleged through court documents that one of the men, I believe, Cameron Pettit, Mac Miller had texted him saying that he wanted some Percocets. And instead of giving him Percocets, he was given a deadly dose of fentanyl. Fentanyl is a drug that is often used in lieu of prescription pills. Very dangerous drug. There is a mass epidemic of people dying from that drug. It has quickly becoming the scourge of this country in terms of drug overdose deaths. And during the autopsy, they found cocaine in his system along with alcohol and the fentanyl that killed him. So those 3 guys that sold him the drugs, they're looking at least a minimum of 20 years in federal prison. So they won't be getting out for a very long time. Anyways, that is the house where he overdosed. And at the time, I'm not sure how much money Mac Miller, he didn't own the house, he was renting it. And I'm not really sure how much he was paying a month, but after he died, the house quickly went back on the market and the asking price was almost $9,600 a month. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, has like a little grill patio area. Pretty unassuming house. This house, if you put this house in any average city in the country, this house wouldn't go for any more than $225,000, $250,000. But because of where we're at, I mean, who knows, this house is worth well over $1 million. If I were to guess, I'd say this is a $1.3 million house at least, on a quiet cul-de-sac here in the hills of North Hollywood. And very beloved rapper. At the time of his death, or a little bit before that, he had dated Ariana Grande, and she was pretty upset over his death. I'm not a fan of rap or hip-hop, but one of his songs I really liked. I'm going to put the link to one of his songs in the description box below. You'd probably want to go check it out. He basically, in the song, almost prophesized his own death. A lot of interviews, it almost seemed like he knew he was going to die of a drug overdose. I mean, he had a very serious drug problem, and he wasn't a millionaire, but he was very well off. And when you have that kind of money, you're young, you want to do what you want to do, you're going to get it whichever way and which way how you're going to get it. And that's that's what it is to be a drug addict. And he knew what he was, and he readily admitted it. And it just seemed like in different interviews that I would watch of him, it just didn't really seem like he cared about getting clean. It just seemed like he cared about just getting high, staying high, remaining high. And unfortunately for that drug addiction, it cost him his life. I believe he's buried somewhere in Pennsylvania, but it's very tight-lipped where he's buried. So I'd like to go visit his grave one day if it's possible, if I were able to find online how he died. Excuse me, not how he died, excuse me, but where he's buried. Sorry. Anyways, just want to show you really quickly. During the time when the coroners were taking his body out, there was a lot of people on the street, and the neighbors were really, PO'd that a bunch of, news cameras and fans were coming to see him. But there's no graffiti, there's no markings of him having died here. So at least the people that were coming here to pay their respects didn't leave any spray paint markings or anything like that in the area. So anyways, rest in peace to Mac Miller. Check that song on the link. I guarantee you, you do not have to be a fan of hip hop or rap music, it's just a good song, and it's an eerie song how he died, and the whole video is just very eerie, very, very good song. And if me not really being a big fan of hip hop like that song, I believe you will too. So please check it out, give it a listen. Okay guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch up with you on the next video. Peace out.